Hey everyone, Mr. Voikin here, and moving along in Unit 5, we're on graphing linear equations, Sheet A, and in this case we are given the equation of the line in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So how do we graph that line and find points when we're given the equation? Well, let's slide over to a bigger page here, a little bit more space, and you see that we have y equals 9 over 7x plus 9. Okay, well, the first thing we have to do is, again, analyze the setup of this equation, which is y equals mx plus b. And what is the b? It is the y-intercept. That means that is where it crosses over and intersects with the y-axis. Okay, so it tells us right here that it's crossing there at 9. So right here, there's going to be a point. Now, the other variable that we have, m, that is our slope. And what is slope? Slope is rise over run. What is rise? Well, it's going up and down on the graph. And what is run? It's going left and right. Remember that going up is a positive direction, going down is a negative direction, going to the right is a positive direction, and going to the left is also a negative direction. And the way we usually refer to this is m equals the change in y over the change in x, just like that. Okay, so what is our change in y? We're going up 9. Well, that's telling me right here that I need to go up 9 and then right 7. And how do I know it's up? Well, because it's positive 9. How do I know that it's right? Well, because it's positive 7. But really, the entire slope is just positive. Okay, so this is a positive slope. Now, 9 over 7, it is positive, but that would also be the same as negative 9 over negative 7. And the reason is because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So those are the same value. So in this case, I can't really go up 9 because it's going to take me from this y-intercept and take me off of my graph. So what I'm going to do is go down 9. So this negative 9 right here is telling me to go down 9 and left 7. So to do that, going down 9 will bring me down to the origin, and then I'm going to go left 7, and that will be my point right there. So I'll make one more point here, and now we're going to draw that line by grabbing a ruler and making a nice straight line and being as accurate as possible and going right through those crosshairs where the point is. Don't forget to put arrows going off in either direction. Okay, so that was actually this equation right here, this graph right here. So on this sheet, that's the third one down. So let's do the other one beside it right here. This y equals negative 8 over 7x plus 8. Okay, so over to a fresh sheet, a little bit more space again, and same thing. We've got an xy coordinate system, the Cartesian plane. We've got a formula given to us already in slope-intercept form. Y equals negative 8 over 7x plus 8. So a couple things. What is the y-intercept? Well, it equals positive 8. What is the slope? The slope is negative 8 over 7. So it's a negative slope, which means, or it can be positive 8 over negative 7. Just one of those needs to be negative and the other one needs to be positive. So what's the first thing that we do? Well, we plot the y-intercept, and that is right here at +8. And then it tells us to go down 8 and right 7, or up 8 and left 7. So again, this -8 tells it to go down, the +7 says go right, the +8 says go up, and the -7 says go left. And either way, we'll get back on the line, and I'll quickly demonstrate that as soon as we create the line. So I can't really go up in this case, I need to come down, so I'll use this first slope that we have right here, and we're going to come down 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, bring us back to the origin with the coordinates 0, 0, and then I'll move to the right 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there we need to plot our new point. Then create a line as straight as possible, going through those crosshairs and intersecting those 2 points, arrows at either end, and we are done. So remember, we used this one right here, the slope of -8 over +7. And from this point up here that I could label as A, we went down 8 and right 7 over to point B. So what about this other one? +8 and -7. Well, in this case, I would start off at point B, and then it says to go up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then left 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, what was the other one? Down 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then right 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And no matter what, it gets you back on the line and going from point to point. Okay, that's it for this lesson, and I hope this is helpful.